All right, y'all. I know I'm really like getting to this. I've covered abyssal exploration. I feel like to pieces. It hasn't changed a whole lot. So we'll talk about it in a very basic sense. But most everything now has kind of been discovered. We know how to get through it. Now, here's the reality. You need to complete this before it goes away later today. So make sure you get on that if you haven't already. Don't have to go all the way through. You don't have to 100% it. You just need to basically get through all 3 dungeons and claim these rewards. Now, if you want to go through it all the way, that's kind of what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to be using my Fire Ryu. Let's go ahead and jump in. Well, before I do that, let's talk about these rewards because the big thing here is you're getting all these mats for lead. And if you don't have these, you're not going to be able to upgrade them. And that is going to be a distinct problem. As someone who is, unfortunately, because I messed up in the last raid and bought the wrong rewards, I unfortunately going to be low in mats too. I'm not going to be able to get him 100%, probably ever, if I'm just judging how this game operates. He's a first free-to-play. You really don't want to mess up on this. So, that or they'll paywall the free-to-play unit. I wouldn't be shocked at this point. I'm still a little salty about how this game has been performing, essentially over the past 2 months. But nevertheless, let's jump in here. Now, this does recommend a fire team. Let's go ahead and just do a quick stamina resto here. Yeah, there we go. And as you'll notice here, I'm still running Haruhime and Harmonia, and that's mostly just because Haruhime is going to be a boost, a buff that we need for Ryu. Ryu being a defensive unit isn't going to be, as offensively capable, so to speak, but she's still very good. And Harmonia's special attack, basically Harmonia and Haruhime are just here. We're going to drop them in, we're going to do their specials, and then we'll get them out of the way and let Ryu do her thing. Now, Ryu doesn't need the help. Let's be fair first and foremost. And if you didn't get Ryu, go back and watch my video that I did on Uncharted Battlefield. If you have Anya, she's a great option. Absolutely. But I got this Ryu, and I haven't had much of another place to use her, so we're going to use her. I'll let her go to town here. There we go. That, and I just like the character, personally. But that's me. After Season 4, who doesn't? I'll be honest here. So, let's go ahead and get as many of our rewards as we can. And what's interesting with her is her offense is still extremely good, even though she is predominantly there we go. Predominantly a defensive unit. Or at least in this respect. I can't say she'll hold her own in every event, but she definitely will in most events. Here we go. And that is a hell of a lot of damage. Now, I do think because she's an anime unit that she is buffed quite a bit. So, there is that reality. But I think she's going to be just fine here. So, let's continue on. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and auto-run this room. The only time I don't auto-run is essentially when I do run... I basically allow her to do specialized rooms. Oh, I didn't want her to use her item. That's fine. That item would have come in handy much later on, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We do have a cheesy way to kind of recoup that, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and let her auto-run this room. With her shields and all that, she can auto-run room to room just fine for the most part. There are some rare exceptions to that, but bosses basically being the one thing. But I do love the fact that she's just absolutely bulky enough and strong enough simultaneously to just handle these rooms. Oh, I wish she hadn't have done that. That's okay. All right. If I can switch into... No, I cannot. All right, cool. Well, then I'll bring her back, trigger this event, and do this. I like to have Harmonia in this room, but I didn't kind of prep her for it. So, it is what it is. Ooh, we missed. That was on me. Boom. Hey, how do we miss him? Get out of here with that noise. There we go. Now, I do have Haruhime's buff, but I'm going to save that for a very specific location. I'm not worried about it right now. We'll be okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next room. Now, Dewbear... Oh. That's because I hit the auto run again. I got to learn not to do that. I hate to say lazy, but it is kind of true. Sometimes I just like to auto run certain locations, and I did not want the level boost, so that's just on me. That's fine. It won't take much to... In fact, in these simple rooms, I can actually use Harmonia. Let's go ahead and do some healing here real quick, because both Harmonia and Haruhime take a ton of damage. But we have 2 healers, which is great news. I'm going to go down here and trigger this. It's not the preference to do this right out of the gate, but these guys are slow enough, and they're minimal, honest threat. Oh. I say as I get darn near taken out. But we can build up everybody's specials and save those for when we're going to need them the most. Oof. I did say they're not credible threats, and then they go and be credible threats. There we go. So I have everyone's specials. We can go ahead now and do some healing. The next room I do definitely want Ryu, so let's go ahead and swap back into her. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger everything. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and drop her special here, because we can recoup that pretty fast. And then I like to drop this here and just pretty much wipe everyone out. Like, it is a thing. It is a complete thing. Like I said before, Ryu can handle her whole situation. She has built-in shields. She has enough offense to make this happen. Probably because she's honestly buffed in most events right now, because they are trying to push these units. But I'm so glad I got Ryu, because she is so good. Just so far, a very, very enjoyable overall unit to use. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't know. She's not very good at 30-second challenges, and I never have been, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and level boost. And then I'm going to go ahead and let her auto-run this thing. Now, she will do a special here and wipe everyone out. But I've never been good at the 30-second challenges at all. If we have a chance to do it, it's going to be with the auto run. Even though the auto run does waste time. But she'll spam her special as soon as she gets it, so maybe there's an outside chance, but if I seem a little pessimistic about it, it's because we'll go back and watch my other runs on these. I am historically bad at these events. Now, some of you have kind of clued in on a problem? Question mark? Is it a problem? I don't know if it's a problem per se. But, get out of the line of fire. And that is, coming up here first means that we are going to have to deal with multiple foes at the same time in the next room. And that's fine. You know, once again, Ryu's at a situation where she can handle her own. I am not going to use her special here. I'm going to hoard that. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use my ranged attacks here to kind of wear our foe down and build up our specials. See, even I said Haruhime. Harmonia is kind of able to handle her own. We've got some healing we can do here. I'm going to step out of that, let him do his thing. So he does the first shot. Bam. Second shot is a close-up attack. Bam. And then we'll come in for the kill. If I'm kind of biding my time, the honest answer here, I've got 2 units. While they are healers, extremely weak to our opponent. And yes, I probably could have used RSA and wiped him out, but I don't want to do that. Even if it is going to be significantly beneficial. He's going down. Or he would be. There we go. Took a little bit longer than it probably should have, but now I have all my boosts for the next room. So let's go ahead and... Oh, didn't want to do that. Let's pop over here. We'll do a heal. Another heal. Everyone's up to full health. Level boost. Oop. There's the Iron Armored. And I do want Harmonia back. So we'll run around here until I can pop her special. There we go. And then I will take all them out. And, I mean, essentially, we're just unleashing the world on these guys. They are going down. Iron Armored then becomes the only real threat in the room. Actually, you can kind of wipe out these guys, too. There you go. They're not really doing anything. They kind of glitch out here, but it's a little bit extra something, something. Boom. Now we've got the Iron Armored as our final and only foe. And he will fall. He will fall with haste. Oh, man, we missed. Oh, I triggered it just a little bit too. There's that little tiny bit of lag time when he was spinning up that he was able to escape the my wrath there. But, you know, we dropped his shield. He's just, it's just a thing. All right. And once again, we go down here where it is another 30-second challenge and one that I don't think I'm going to be able to actually beat. It's just, obviously, you know, Ryu's not really equipped for these types of challenges. You need a big round AoE attack, and she doesn't have that. There are other units that you can bring that would do that, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not losing sleep over it. Yeah. Now, we can come down here and wipe everybody out. Oh, no? Oh, man. They all kept their distance. Well, that's unfortunate. Here I am talking a big talk and then not being able to walk that walk, so to speak. So here we go. They're all gone. And you know what? I'll manually run this. It'll be all right. I usually like to auto-run this just because of reasons. What's really nice, though, is because you can direct the shot, each one of her skill 1, skill 2 will actually single shot most of these guys, with the exception of, I believe, the last guy. I think he's the only one that won't just get one shot or pretty close to one shot from these blasts. So, case in point. They just kind of get tougher and tougher as time goes on. But again, I don't think the boost from this is worth it, so I'm not losing sleep over that. I want to get my bearings again. That's up. There we go. So we'll go down here. Unlock that. We'll bring Haruhime out here. Everyone is healed up. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead, go down here, drop a level boost. And funny enough, I'm not going to do Ryu's special. I personally feel like it is kind of a wasted measure at this point, because these guys fall so fast. Look at that. The dragon just goes down, and I want that attack for the next round. So here we go. Boom. Dunzo. No big deal. So what we can do now is before we go into the portal, I don't know why she started running randomly. We'll go ahead and do Haruhime's heals. Oh. And one of these heals. Excellent. Now, I did say there's a way we can cheese this and get our items back. But I think I'll save that for round 3. I think this is going to be way too important. So, let's go ahead and bring Ryu back to the fold. And I'm once again going to auto-run this room, but you know what? I'll try to do it manually. I've always been atrocious at this 30-second challenge. And if there's one thing I'm going to be with you guys, it is honest, even if it's at the detriment to myself. I absolutely just suck at these 30-second challenges. Oops, see? And I should have saved that one for up here. There we go. Bam. Okay. Yeah. Case in point. I'm just really bad at them. Seems like as good a time as any to drop in an ad break here. I know it is an advertisement, but hang with me for a moment because you guys know I would not kind of promote anything unless I truly believed in it. And for those of you that know, I stream pretty late, so sometimes you need to pick me up. Root by Zero In has absolutely been a game changer, no pun intended, for me. I often have to do early mornings. I often have very late nights, Saturdays being one of the latest, and I'm often up really early in the morning. I need a little extra boost. Now, I don't like those sugary, caffeinated drinks. They crash too quickly, and they really don't get you like all the way through it. Plus, they're just not really that great for you. I am a big coffee drinker, but there's really only so much coffee you can drink, especially when you're going to be streaming and live for 3 to 4 plus hours. This stuff has been fantastic, and I'll show you. This is my personal. I have been using this very regularly. It comes with 3 blister packs. I'm into my second one. I've had this for about a month and change. Been testing it out, make sure it was good fit for the channel, and they're fantastic. It's a pill. It is a pill, but it's mostly herbal. It does have vitamin D in it, which is actually really, really good for you. I know some of us don't get enough sun. We probably do need that. And it does have a little bit of caffeine, but this is really just to get you going. Honestly, you pop one of these in about 20 to 30 minutes. It's literally just natural energy. It just feels like an extension of the energy you had before, or at least in my case it did, and I really have enjoyed it. It's gotten me through quite a few late streaming stints, or if I'm traveling late, you know, sometimes the fatigue can hit you. Pop one of these about 20 to 30 minutes before I get in the car, and I'm good to go for whatever drive I'm on. Absolutely fantastic. I love this. I think you will too. Check it out in the link down below. Plus, it also supports my channels. And if you haven't already, check out Gaming Across America, the main channel that we are kind of promoting at the moment. That's it for this ad break. Let's get back to the gameplay. But continuing on, basically, everything from this point on kind of is a no-brainer. We didn't really do too well in the 30-second challenge. Actually, you know what? Let me go up here and see if we even unlock the silverback. I've only, like, a handful of times unlocked anything beyond the silverback, and unfortunately I've only done that, like, it's usually when I'm yakking that I managed to mess that up pretty good. Who'd have known that speaking was a distraction? Yeah, so we didn't unlock that, so no big deal. We'll go down here and we'll fight the ant, and we'll just kind of defeat what we can defeat, but I'm not losing sleep over all this. Here we go. It is worth noting that her special does do a knockback on this, but if you're wondering why I don't auto-run these types of rooms, it's because this foe has proven time and time again that it is extremely dangerous, because you could get stunned, and once you're stun locked, it sucks. Plus, she wipes him out so fast. It's just crazy. So we'll go over here. Another 30-second challenge, and I'm just going to auto-run this. It's not a very efficient way to do the 30-second challenges, I'll be the first to admit, especially when she does just silly things like that. But there we go. She could spam that a lot faster than I can. So, in the extremely unlikely event, Oh, man, she's wasting so much time. Girl, come on. Come on. She misses everybody. Good grief. All right, forget that noise. I am atrocious at the 30-second challenges. I was trying to cheese the 30-second challenges, and I got punished for it. It's all good, I guess. All right, get out of his... Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. He's down. Don't get too greedy because you get stun locked and life can be just miserable. But we do also have... I'll save her special for when we get a little further along. Oh, is he not done? Bro. All right. Yeah. Cannot believe he was not done there. Like, dude lived on one. Can we talk about that? Like, he just straight lived on one. Oh, no one's up here. Well, boo. I forgot there was no one. I thought there was a boss up there. Maybe I didn't complete the 30-second challenge, and therefore it messed up. Nevertheless, the other side should be free and clear now. For a long time, for like the first few times that we had this, that first corridor was no man's land. Like, you would go down there, and it would glitch out your game. I believe they've rectified it. At least the last couple were fine. And rewards are rewards. So, let's do this. Another 30-second challenge, and I will be... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to swap. That is okay. It is some much-needed healing, and we will kind of build her back up anyway. You know what? Actually, with her ranged attack, she might be able to do this. She takes a ton of damage, but she also dishes it out. So with her ranged attacks, she might actually... I keep hitting her skill 1 instead of her skill 2. That's okay. Oh, we missed it. All right. That's cool. We have everybody's big ranged attack, so we should be fine. There we go. I say big. We have everybody's special, which is kind of the big thing with Harmonia. The fact that she's able to build up everyone's special gauges so quickly is like her biggest asset. Whoa. But she is at a deficit in this fight, so let me go ahead and heal everyone up here. Nope. Yeah, it's time to switch back into Ryu. Now, we can do another heal, and we can do a big ol' heal here. Now, once we do her special, she actually will just auto-heal everyone, but she's healing so much here, there's practically no point. All right, here we go. There we go. And now I can level boost. And I can... Oh, I meant to... it's okay. There we go. Come on. Where's she? There she is. Once again, don't stay in the red with these guys. It is a bad place to be. So, circle. There we go. Woo! And that's that. Unfortunately, we don't have the other corridor. I wish we did, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, Ryu's got that really rock-solid item, and if I wanted to, I could save here, back out, come back in, and I would have the item again. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be just fine. There's one fight here that actually worries me ever so slightly. Then remember, don't go down there. You will block off every corridor you want. You got to come down here. And once again, if you've not completed this, at least complete it and then go back in for the rewards. You know, like get it done, get the main rewards, and then come back in here to farm the rest of it. This goes away this evening, so you do have some time. And I meant to talk about this earlier, and I thought I talked about this earlier, which is why we're talking about it today. Because I swear I covered this day one, and apparently I did not. So that's a thing. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm once again going to kind of wander around here and just take pot shots at these guys. It'll be okay. Remember, dashing does work as an attack too. So dashing is effective. You basically can dash through an opponent and deal some damage. Alright? I'm not super worried, though those guys can deal some major damage. We don't need the level boost, so I'm going to save the level boost for a little bit later. I'm just going to go in here with Ryu. I think we'll be alright. An absolute worst comes to worst, I could always use Harmonia to build back up our special boost, so we'll be okay. Also coming to the realization that I never used... There we go. See, that's why I wasn't worried about it. I have not used Harmonia's assist yet at all, so that's a thing. I completely haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you. To me, she's just a special attacking machine. And a healer. She serves two functions, and beyond that, not really much else. So I probably could put a healing assist on her and help her out. Like, maybe, like, I don't know, load her down with Winnie or something. But, there we go. It is what it is. Now, you guys know which room that I want all the boosts for. So, we are just going to kind of play it cool here. Play it a little bit safe. I emphasize a little bit safe because I don't want to play it too safe. There we go. Go, girl. Now, once again, stay out of the little red zones there. I'm slowed down, and that's not great. Oof. I'm just going to let him do his thing. I probably could have gone in and done something about that, but I'll be honest, the payoff wasn't worth the danger factor. All right, we got a 30-second challenge up there, but I'm going to go ahead and rush in here. Now, if you guys remember this room, this is a room where we've had... Whatever. Oh, no! Ah! Oh, I was... Oh, whatever. We're here. I had my clicks backwards. I thought right bumper I was meant to do the level boost and then come in here and do the other thing. And instead we just did it all out of order. Oh, y'all. That is just an immense mistake. It's not really costing us anything, I'll be honest, but I mean, we would have beaten this within seconds. Literally, I've beaten this in like 10-15 seconds. It is wild. There we go. It is completely insane how fast Ryu can actually beat that. All right, now this 30-second challenge, I have not had any issues with. This 30-second challenge is kind of hilarious in all honesty. It's probably one of the easiest ones in the game, if I can actually hit my opponent. And the answer is if I can hit my opponent. Oh my gosh, I'm over here shooting my mouth off, and then I'm screwing it all up. There we go. Come on, girl. I think I did it. Whatevs. Here we go. Another one. I actually don't know if I did that one or not. It was down to the wire, and it normally isn't. Because they're chilling just outside my ranged attack. There we go. Oh, we missed one. No! Whatever. Here I am shooting my mouth off, and yeah. Just goes to show you. Don't get too confident. Man, I've made some horrid calculation errors here in this this particular run. But at the end of the day, I think what's hilarious is just how easy this has been for Ryu. Now, I won't lie. Harmonia and Haruhime, they are fighting for their lives out here. They take damage. They take damage. Normally, Harmonia can just hang back and heal while she, soaks up some damage. That is not as much a thing for her in this one. There we go. 30-second challenge, so we'll just do this. No. Well, that was a thing, apparently. All right, let's go up here. And I'm going to save all of my level boosts and everything for that final room. Get out of there. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and use one of her specials here, because I think we can recoup it pretty quickly. Oh, girl. Ah. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll be able to recoup that pretty fast, but it is quite unfortunate. All right. Now, there are rooms further down there with more foes, but you see that little sparkly bit? If I go down there, it's going to block off all this over here, and I think there's better rewards going over here. So, here we go. All right, let's drop the level boost. There we go. We'll drop Harmonia's once we get in here. There we go. And with his back turned, I can actually do Harmonia's skill 2, which will make our foe significantly more weak to my attacks. Not that he's really holding his own. Now he does produce damage. Let me not sugarcoat this. His hits hurt, but not as bad as mine do. Plus, we didn't have our shield. The big thing with Ryu is that shield. That shield makes all the difference in the world. Here comes the Iron Armored. Probably should have healed before he came out. That is okay. We're going to go ahead and just spam these attacks. Ooh, come on. There you go. Break. 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 There we go. And he broke. We have one more room. I believe there's a foe down there. No. Come on. Go ahead and do a quick heal. Bam. No? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, I probably messed up one of the 30-second challenges because there's supposed to be a foe down here. Poo. Oh, man. Maybe I didn't hit that 30-second challenge. No. That is unfortunate. Now, if I wanted to be silly, I can go back here. Let's double check that no one spawned in this room. Nah. So I missed that foe. I guess I didn't do the 30-second challenge or something. I must have been just off because I was flapping my gums rather than paying attention. It is a thing. So because of that, I'm actually going to go over here. And I'm going to fight this fight. This is another 30-second challenge, but there you guys go. Oh, man, now the game's lagging out. Look at that. Oh, interesting. I wonder how many people have noticed that. So if you defeat the rest of the dungeon and they come in here, now the game's doing that lag nonsense that it used to do with the in Corridor A. That's interesting. But now if I go down here, I probably won't be able to make it into the other room. It should be blocked off. Unless they fix... Actually, color me shocked. Usually that blocks off this room. Did they fix that too? I'll be darned. Well, live and learn. We still have a foe in here, but that is the... that is Abyssal Exploration pretty much most of the way through. Aside from the fact that Ryu's not terribly good at 30-second challenges, and I tend to just suck at them to begin with. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys thought, as always. Go finish these up, and I'll be back with more soon.